Good morning, everybody. It's Maya. You can't tell by my voice. It is 5 a.m. I, haven't spoken yet. It's very early in the morning, but today we're getting ready for work. So my shift today is not a regular shift. Usually I work at 5 in the morning. I'm working 8 to 4 today, which is really, really gross, but it's whatever. As much as I get anxiety about 8 to 4 shifts, I enjoy that I could at least wake up and sleep in and do my makeup before work, because usually I'm not trying to get up at 3 a.m. to do my makeup, I just sleep in like last night's makeup and then I go to work usually. But I have some news. I put in my 2 weeks at my job, so yeah, in like 6 days actually will be my last day. I was scheduled to work 9 days in a row for my last week, and as much as I appreciate the hours and stuff, it's like, like 9 days in a row. I've just been, because it's my last few days, I've just been wanting to really try and do my makeup and just, leave looking cute. Like I said, I rarely ever do my makeup for work, so when I do, I get so many compliments from the customers, from my coworkers, and yeah, why not? So I'm just taking the Kosas foundation right now. This foundation is literally so perfect for wearing all day. It has become like my staple foundation because it doesn't really get oily throughout the day. The finish on the skin is just so natural, and you can't even see it sitting on the skin. A lot of foundations I'll wear and they look stunning, but I notice, if I am moving a lot more, they get kind of oily. Like, I love the Makeup by Mario foundation, but that foundation isn't like, I'm gonna go to work and sweat and do all this labor for 8 hours straight and my makeup's gonna look amazing. Like, that foundation is like, I'm going out for a nice dinner, you're going out to take pictures, you have an office job and you don't sweat. That's what that foundation is for. But the Kosas one lasts through everything. I go through massive rushes in this foundation and I look amazing when my shift is over. So yeah, I put my 2 weeks in and I'm very nervous, but I'm also super excited that I'm finally moving on from this job. There's been so many things that happened throughout the years. Well, I've been there for 2 years. So many things that happened, and I never really had the chance to talk about them on the internet because I was always so terrified of losing my job or making people mad because I'm talking about what happened and things like that. So that'll be a different video when I am actually no longer working there, but because I still have a few days left, I'm just gonna keep it to myself for now. But what I can tell you is the new job I got is an office job. So I don't think it's like the traditional office job where, I sit at a freaking desk and, I just type on the computer and stuff. I think it's more like mailroom work and prints and copiers and things like that. I don't really know yet. There's multiple positions that are like, what my job would entail is basically whatever I'm best at, they'll place me at. So I can do reception, I can do mailroom, I could do print jobs, just wherever I fit in the most. So yeah, it's like the fear of the unknown. Just moving on in general to a more like corporate professional setting. It's crazy. I never thought I would have one of those jobs, but here we are. I always wanted to stay away from jobs like those just because they're not really me, but working in a fast food environment is just not it anymore. Like, stands is really fun. I love it so much. I love the customers. I love, the actual job itself, like making donut or making breakfast items, being a barista, serving donuts to customers. It's really, really fun, but it can be toxic because, you know, you have to move at a specific pace because customers are all going to work in the morning. Something happened yesterday on my shift and I was 2 seconds away from walking out because I already put my 2 weeks in, so I was like, I have nothing to lose if I walk out right now. But it was just some BS, and I didn't though. I stayed and I worked through it, but I had really bad anxiety and the situation put me in immense anxiety. Like, I wanted to start crying in front of these customers, but it's fine. It's fine. It's just the job. I love it and I hate it. You know, I complain about it every single day when I go home, just because there's always a story, there's always one bad customer, or there's always, you know, one person who talks to you bad, or you get in trouble for something. And I just need to be somewhere a little bit more relaxed. Sorry I'm not really talking about the makeup. This is just a, you know, chit chat. Get ready with me. I never mentioned that in the intro. I'm more so doing TikTok now. Like, I post on there literally daily. Whatever, if it's just touching up my lip gloss really quick or doing a full-on makeup look, I post on there every single day. I do post the shorter ones to my TikTok or to my YouTube shorts, but the longer, you know, 3-minute videos can't be posted on here, unfortunately. If you're interested, go check that out. Just like, it's great news that I got a new job. Like, I am so happy, and I never thought that the day would come. Especially like just applying, doing the interview process, like all of that is so scary to me and just so foreign. Like, just a whole process like that. Like, at Stan's, when I interviewed, I got sat down for less than 10 minutes. One of the questions was, how does your sister like this job? Because she was working there before me. And yeah, like, he like already knew he was gonna hire me before I even sat down. And then at McDonald's, you know, an interview like that, it's just 10 minutes and it's so like just easy. But this job that I applied for, I had a freaking phone call interview, and then I had a Zoom interview because of COVID. I would have had to go in person, but they're still doing like COVID procedures, so they had me do a Zoom interview. And they're like, oh, make sure you're wearing a collared shirt, you know, make sure your background is nice and professional. Like, it was just like a collared shirt for a freaking Zoom interview. Yeah, so I did do that. There is a get ready with me on my TikTok if you want to see that. But I don't wear professional clothing, so it was just so out of my element just to, you know, dress and look professional when my outfits are, I would describe my style as cozy cute. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping there is some sort of uniform at this job because I don't have any, like, I have the one collared shirt that I bought for the interview and I have one pair of slacks. But yeah, once I get the job, I'll obviously spill more details and stuff, but I don't really know nothing right now, so I can't talk about it too much just yet. Today's also National Hot Chocolate Day. I was gonna do blue makeup originally, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow just because I did want to do a blue look over on TikTok. Someone commented that blue is my color and that I should do all blue, so I will do that tomorrow. But for today, because it's Hot Chocolate Day, I'm gonna go with a neutral eye look, but I'm gonna spice it up with some gemstones. Okay, base is almost done. I love doing the base more than anything else. I'm taking this purple blush today. Why not? I don't really want crazy blush. I've been doing like super pink blush lately, and this is, you know, still in a vibrant color, but it's a little bit more muted. So I don't know, I'm so terrified to leave, and it's the fear of the unknown, the fear of liking it. Like, what if I don't like this place? What if, I don't know. Like, I just think of every possible scenario and I run it in my head. and I freak myself out, which is not good, but that's just kind of how I am. Doing the Rare Beauty highlights. I've been loving this little eyeshadow brush for it because it's so small and it places the highlight exactly where you want it, which some people would like and some people wouldn't like. So now people like to just fan out their highlight. I don't know, just placing it strategically has been, I notice a difference when I'm wearing it versus just using a fluffy brush and putting it everywhere. I love nose highlights so much. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. I'm gonna start with this light. This is the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. I'm gonna take the light brown called West Side and just kind of put that everywhere. I might cool this down a little bit more. I will see. I didn't really want like a warm brown. I kind of wanted like a just like a neutral brown. This one's a little bit on the warm side, so I will see what I can do about that. But yeah, if I do get this, if I already have the job, when I do start working, I don't know my shifts yet. They said it could be 6 to 3, a 7 to 4, or an 8 to 5, and I told them 6 to 3 or 7 to 4 is honestly preferred, but I wouldn't mind doing any of them, which is true. I mean, I can work any of those shifts. It's just, it's a 40-minute drive from my house. It is pretty far away from me, so let's kind of hope that I get the 6 to 3 so I could get home at like 4. So I just took this from the Madison Beer palette, this shade, just to kind of tone down that brown a little bit. It's still a warm brown, but it's not as like orangey. Going back into the Sweet Talk palette, I'm just going between palettes right now. I'm going to take this really dark brown and just create some sort of dimension. I'm gonna pick up just the tiniest amount, place that right here. I'm like debating if I want to get coffee this morning. Usually drinking coffee before my shift, if it's not an opening shift. Like, can you guys relate to this? I'll get back to the coffee in a second, but if you have to anticipate your shift, do you get really bad anxiety? Because if I have to sit and be awake and know that I have work in a few minutes or in a few hours, whatever it is, I will freak out. Like, I get such bad anxiety. So that's why I love opening, because I just wake up and I instantly go to work. You know what I mean? I don't have to wait for my shift to happen. And that's why I don't like, that's why I told them at my job I can't close. Because technically, you know, I am available all times of the day. I do go to bed at 7 o'clock though, so closing isn't really an option, but the main reason is because I cannot sit and anticipate my shift. I would literally get nothing done if I had to close, because I would just sit in bed all day and wait for it to happen. I'd have my uniform on and everything. So I just took this lighter shade just all over the crease for a fake cut crease, and just to brighten that up a little bit more, I'm going back into the Madison Beer and pulling that one. But yeah, about the coffee, so usually I can't ever get coffee in the morning when I do open, because Starbucks doesn't open until 5 and my shift starts at 5, so I can't ever just go get some coffee unless I want to go to Dunkin', which I do sometimes, but I usually like to get Starbucks before my shifts. And when I do 8 to 4s, I do get Starbucks and it's nice, but then the coffee gives me like the shakes, and I'm just sitting over there like having intense anxiety, so it sucks. I'm thinking about deepening up that crease a little bit more again, just a very light dusting. I'm gonna go back into the Madison Beer and take this shade. I love this shade so much, it's so pretty. Honestly, I could have just left it matte, but I can't do any look without some glitter. I'm just taking a very light dusting of it. You could really pack this shade on and make it look super, super sparkly, but I just want to make it really light. My camera's about to die. Let me charge it really quick. 1 second. I'm going to be taking some brown eyeliner My camera's already dying a little bit. If it does, I'll just move on to my phone. I want this wing to be very sharp and cute and angled. I really should have charged my camera last night because last night I was like, oh, I should film today. And I knew my camera wasn't charged, but I was like, it'll last. And here I am struggling. So if that doesn't, motivate you to stop being lazy, just do yourself a favor. If you set out your work clothes the day before, set up all your stuff so when you get up in the morning you can just go on with your day and not have to stop and wait for things you could have done the night before. Even if that means doing some makeup before bed to make it easier in the morning. This always one side ends up longer than the other. Oh, and while the camera was cut and I was waiting for it to charge, I did take a little bit of a darker brown and I ran it through the crease just to deepen it up a little bit more. I'm also taking that lighter shade again. I'm just tapping it over top of the eyeliner just to make it a little lighter. I didn't want it to be super dark. Okay, I think that's it for the shadow. Now it's time for the gems. So I'm gonna take some clear lash glue and dot some there. Just gonna do one at a time. Fan that a little bit. And these gems are from ColourPop. Okay, I got it. Okay, you kind of just have to just go for it and hope that it sticks. Okay, it's on. Now we're gonna place another one up here. I've been using black lash glue in the past for this. I'm just like, why? Why would you use black lash glue? Clear one is so much easier. My camera's dying. BRB. Yeah, my camera can't stay on for more than 7 minutes. So we're just gonna have to wing the rest of this on my phone. So I'm just gonna take the lash glue and just draw a line underneath just so I have more room to work with. I honestly don't even know why I'm stressing to do my makeup cute for work. I mean, it's the customers though, you want to get good tips, They might not be even, but it's okay. I'll probably get Starbucks this morning. Even though I got some yesterday, I might just do it again today. A customer gave me a $5 gift card as a tip. She didn't have any cash, so she's like, I'm just gonna give you this gift card. And I was like, okay. All right, they might not be completely even, but I don't think anyone's gonna notice or care. But that is just a very subtle, cute way to make a basic makeup look a cute one. And I'm using these ColourPop crystal face jewels. I think I want a little bit more glitter on the lids. I'm taking my Makeup by Mario Master Crystal Reflector. Just adding a touch more of some sparkle. And I'm going in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Mascara makes the lashes look so fluttery and wispy. And I don't know why I ever stopped wearing it. I switched to Rare Beauty and Thrive and all still really amazing mascaras, but this used to be the OG. And I was like, I will never find a mascara that'll top this one. No one really has topped this one. I love this mascara. It's so underrated. So I'm gonna continue using it again. And I love it for the lower lashes too. It's just so easy. Absolutely love how wispy they look right now. I'm gonna wait for them to dry down a little bit before I start touching them. So in the meantime, let's do my brows. I'm taking the PYT Brow Goals pencil in the shade Black. I honestly love my dark hair, right? It's another off-topic discussion. But when I take pictures of myself, I notice I love this brown way more than the black, and I want to get my balayage retouched up pretty soon. I definitely do have to save some money for that though. But my hair is so grown out. Like, it used to, the brown used to be up here, and now it's all the way down here. It's been almost a year since I got my hair done. Yeah, it's just looking not how it used to look. And I want to, when I do get it retouched up, I'm going to bring the brown up way higher, like almost to the very top of my head, because I just think that it'll look more flattering on me. Because obviously I still want my hair, but I have lots and lots of gray hairs, especially underneath. And when I wear my hair up at work, all you see is gray hairs. It's really, I wouldn't say it's embarrassing, it's just not cute. Baby, good morning, sweet love. Good morning, sweet love. I love her in the morning. She's so sweet, so sweet. The prettiest baby. Okay, while she's here, I'm just gonna get rid of any mascara marks. One last thing, actually, the Freck pen. Let me do my little beauty marks. And yeah, for lips, I'm gonna take this NYX Lipton Snatch NYX Shine Loud and Magic Maker. And there we go. Let's take down this hair. This is the finished makeup look. I think that it is so pretty. I am so in love with it. I think that it is so neutral, but also just so pretty, you know. Like, I don't know, sometimes I feel more confident in more of a neutral makeup, like if it's very done up, but it's neutral colors. I think this is really pretty. I love the way it came out. This is not all that I was expecting when I sat down to do my makeup today, but I'm really glad that I came up with this. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to me rant and all of that, and sorry about my camera dying. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on TikTok, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.